It's Wednesday, it's the last Wednesday in April, which is National Poetry Month in the United States, so it's still Poem Wednesday. Today I have a poem that has stuck with me for a while. It's by Billy Collins, who I know is sort of easy to dismiss as sort of Oprah's book clubby of a poet, but I think he has remarkable control of tone, and I like this poem even though I'm a cat person, which is saying something. It's called The Revenant. I am the dog you put to sleep, as you like to call the needle of oblivion, come back to tell you this simple thing. I never liked you. Not one bit. When I licked your face, I thought of biting off your nose. When I watched you toweling yourself dry, I wanted to leap and unman you with a snap. I resented the way you moved, your lack of animal grace, the way you would sit in a chair to eat, a napkin on your lap, knife in your hand. I would have run away, but I was too weak, a trick you taught me while I was learning to sit and heal, and greatest of insults, shake hands without a hand. I admit the sight of the leash would excite me, but only because it meant I was about to smell things you had never touched. You do not want to believe this, but I have no reason to lie. I hated the car, the rubber toys, disliked your friends, and worse, your relatives. The jingling of my tags drove me mad. You always scratched me in the wrong place. All I ever wanted from you was food and fresh water in my metal bowls. While you slept, I watched you breathe as the moon rose in the sky. It took all of my strength not to raise my head and howl. Now I am free of the collar, the yellow raincoat, the monogrammed sweater, the absurdity of your lawn. And that is all you need to know about this place, except what you already supposed, and are glad it did not happen sooner. That everyone here can read and write, the dogs in poetry, the cats and the others in prose. So there's your poem for Poem Wednesday. I hope you like it. If you want more poetry, my friend Amanda is supposed to be working on a project for poetry that should be coming out soon. Annoy her about that. I'm putting a link to her channel right in here. So you should irritate Amanda because her alleged project is going to be awesome. I would also like to point out that it was apparently Vest Week on the Kurt Hummel show, I mean Glee, and I completely unwittingly wore this today. Finally, a clarification about yesterday. When I said it was in a language I've never spoken in public before, I meant Egyptian Arabic, not the Arabic macro language. I've of course spoken Arabic in public many times, both Modern Standard Arabic and the Jordanian dialect, which I spoke every day for 3.5 months. But given that Arabic is more properly termed a macro language, since all the dialects are quite divergent grammatically and in terms of vocabulary, I think it was fair to say that this was my first time speaking a new language in public. The Egyptian dialect is definitely its own thing, and the Egyptians will definitely confirm that for you. I hope all the Vita people who are more intense than me are finishing up their projects okay, and I will see you tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but thank you for watching. All 100 subscribers, I can say that now. I know that's completely meaningless in light of the recent debate that's been going on YouTube, but I think it's kind of cool anyway. Hooray! Numbers. You are meaningless, but yet you're the only way we have to measure these abstract concepts.